There we go. Oh, right, I forgot to swap that back. Ahoy everyone and welcome aboard. I'll be your Captain Hillian today, along with...
Here's your mighty Lieutenant Drakir at your service. And welcome back to...
Zenless Zone Zero, where today we'll be finishing up the last of the currently available, agent stories, or the ones that we have available at the moment. There are more, of course. Also, let me just deflate that muscle suit. Let's see, should take a moment to take in... Come on. Okay, that's a bit too deflated.
That's wrong one.
Okay, there. Okay, save. There we go. Okay, that didn't do that previously, but yeah, we focused on the agent stories for the last two streams. So today we'll be finishing up the last of those available to us at the moment, which it will be Quingy's, and then we'll continue with Chapter 4, finally. Also, I forgot to say this last time, but now we're at stream number 11, so yeah, we're in the double digits.
Oh dear.
Right, let's see, anything new here? Right, before I forget... I did accidentally run into another rank up with one of the agents, Anton, this time. I do have it recorded and I do have it ready for if we want to watch that at any point today. Let's see. Return to Gyalo City. A group of Hollow Raiders are commissioned to investigate a mysterious Hollow, unaware that it is a trap set by someone seeking vengeance. Within the fabricated Hollow, the Raiders attack both family and friends who, to them, look like ethereals. This is how they will atone for their crimes. Okay. We've seen that one, I think. And let's see. A stage play pulled together from several popular fairy tales, characterized by its dark atmosphere and plot development. One night, all of the adults suddenly disappear and the entire world turns into paper. A clever little girl, Gwen, embarks on an adventure to find out where all the adults have gone. I think we've read that one at one of the recommendations. Or the specific recommendations. Oh, hello there. Hey there, it's a survey for Sweet and Juicy. The new drink. Let's see. Hi there, I'm the manager of Green Fruit Drink Shop, and I'm doing a customer satisfaction survey. What do you think about our signature drink, Sweet and Juicy? But, like, I haven't tried it. Well, Sweet and Juicy is actually a drink that can boost your stamina, remember? Like bamboo batteries? Little dance. Oops, sorry, you don't seem like one of our customers. I'm your customer. Ah, so you ordered the drink from the Best Pals channel, right? Welcome on board for the Hollow Commission. Yes, thank you. Awesome. You really are one of our customers. My bad, but vulnerable bamboo like us have to put on some disguises to safely handle and complete our Hollow commissions. That's gotta be pretty common, right? I heard some veterans run a record shop and sell drive discs. Others run gadget stores, selling W engines, and even some use a video store for their proxy side hustles. And speaking of your store... Alright, no need to keep going. Sorry about that. I asked too many questions. Anyway, your Sweet and Juicy is all set and I can head out anytime you need it. Oh, and if you'd like to bring a friend, the second drink is half off. Okay, that's pretty clever, advertising over the channels for only really the way that people in the know would well know. And yeah, that hints that some of our neighbors are ex-raiders or proxies themselves.
Yeah, I was just to ask about that. Or if there's a chance there may be.
Yeah. Alright, let's see, locked. Yeah, all of these are... Okay, this one is available as well, but it came out later. So we'll leave L and B for a bit. and instead focus on the case of a missing bamboo. Okay. Immersive storytelling. The video store doesn't seem to have much traffic today, so the two decide to watch a movie to kill time. This part is so moving no matter how many times I see it. At that moment, there's a sudden knock at the door. Hello, knockety knock. Got a problem? Call Naps. Peer-to-peer community service at your doorstep. Please open up. Just as we're reaching the climax of the movie. Could you please get the door? Let me enjoy this story for a little while longer. Let's see. Answer the door from the person claiming to be public security. Hello there. You've booked a peer-to-peer community service from do police service, public security, not police service. Did we really book a service from public security? I'm also Quingy, ready and at your service. Is that Quingy? Something strange.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Public Security Officer Ching Yi. May I know the specific request you have for public security community service?
Shh, hold on for a second.
Oh, is that you, manager? My apologies. I didn't recognize you while I was in autopilot mode. What are you two?
If even androids can understand the meaning of life, then perhaps humans can too.
Well, that's conveniently timed.
Finished. What a classic.
What are you watching so intently?
Let's see. Endbringer 2. Have you seen it, Quingy? I don't need to read these out because Belle will read them out anyways, or a version of them.
Have you seen it, Chingy? I've been meaning to recommend it to you.
Yep, I've been read for the intermission recordings, which I have been skipping on, like, or being lazy with again recently. I've taken on reading the text aloud and moving the mouse along like some sort of a karaoke thing. To so we don't have to immediately pause everything when we when we need to voice it over later, like with some with the not with the intermission stuff, with the stuff that's with the temporary events that aren't going into the redo chronicles for permanent storage. So yeah, I've just taken on reading at all aloud for the ease of things. Anyways.
Hold on. Just give me a second. And done. I speedwatched the whole thing. It's about an E-800 model android protecting a little girl amidst the perilous apocalypse, supporting each other through thick and thin. They gradually become attached to one another, but in the end have no choice but to part ways. The plot's decent enough, I suppose.
So you actually went and looked up spoilers. Watching movies like that is a real waste, officer.
I didn't look up spoilers. I simply extracted the movie from the database for data analysis and pattern recognition.
Master, this is technical jargon of an advanced artificial consciousness. Allow me to translate for you. Yes, Qingyi essentially read spoilers.
The smart voice assistant you two are using seems to have quite the unique personality setting loaded into it. Ah, right. I happen to have a work-related matter which requires your assistance. I need to borrow some tapes to further analyze human behavior. Horror movies, to be exact. With mysterious forces at play, the more the better. It's for Public Security's community service program.
What?
Huh? Just curious, but what kind of community service are you talking about?
I can tell you find the whole thing a little unusual too. Actually, I also think this community service is somewhat dull.
Which is why you activated autopilot mode, right? If only I could also handle tedious tasks while catching up on sleep.
Tedious. Ha, ha. As if the mere word tedious could encompass everything. It all began when the bigwigs at Public Security realized that no matter how many decrees they make, Internaut is still unstoppable. As a result, who else other than Officer Juyuan proposed a strategy of guiding rather than blocking? Citizens have a real need to face the Hollows and can't always turn to public security for everything, so Internaut has naturally appeared to meet those needs. If only every public security officer could dedicate a set amount of time to community service, helping citizens with their actual problems. Once we establish trust between citizens and public security, then the plan to completely eradicate Internaut will have taken its first step.
That plan would nip the problem in the bud.
Indeed, Zhu Yuan proposing such a comprehensive plan is really reassuring.
Just for clarification, Zhu Yang and Qing Yi have absolutely no idea that these two are proxies, so...
It is a good plan. However, for some reason, I sense that you two might not be completely sincere. Never mind. I suppose I'm not entirely sincere myself, mainly due to the absurd demands citizens are making. For example, testing whether their fiancé would flirt with other women behind their back. Or, I suspect there's some mysterious force at work on 6th Street. Please deal with it, officer. What's worse is my assigned partner today. Ugh, that guy. One second he's proclaiming that though community service seems a little trivial, he's determined and dedicated to taking up that task. Then, before I even finished a sip of hot water, he goes bolting off on another case somewhere else, like a gust of wind weaving through the mountains. Young people these days.
Solving cases with a public security officer. Isn't it just like the plot of that one movie? I'm up for it. Count me in.
I never expected the manager to be interested in such things.
I think Belle just wants to show off and strut around with the public security badge pinned on her coat.
Well, we did get deputized at one time when helping Garant.
If the manager is willing to assist, it would indeed be a great help to me. However, giving you a badge is out of the question. Nominally appointing you as an assistant public security officer, though, is a possibility.
Then you go ahead, Belle. I'll look after the store.
Then I'll go ahead and clear up the other community service appointments first. Let's meet on the street later.
Okay, well that might be a problem. But then again, something like Internaut is likely to always exist, no matter how much they try. Though Zuyan's idea of guiding rather than blocking, yeah, if a river is going to be coming through anyway, she may as well try redirecting it rather than trying to block it completely. Because then you're just fighting forces of nature that will eventually beat you down.
Yeah. An autopilot mode, really?
Yeah. Think those quickly. Also, let's quickly step over here to Howl. Wait, why does he have a yellow... Alright, because this is still available. Okay. Yeah. After we're done with this agent story, I think we can take a look at the recording I made of Anton's rank up event. Let's see. Officer, could I... But Dad said I shouldn't be so stubborn. Why don't you tell me about it first, Holly?
No need to jump to any strange conclusions, Holly. Just tell me what's the matter.
Okay. Actually, it's about my good friend Teddy. He's been missing for several days now.
Missing? There doesn't seem to be any filed reports about a missing person in this area. Have you been to the public security office with your parents recently?
No, we haven't. Dad said since we just moved away from the old metro zone, we don't have the resources to deal with Teddy right now. But I'm really worried. I've never gone so long without seeing Teddy before.
That's terrible.
The assistant public security officer is right. A disappearance is not a trivial matter and must be handled by public security.
Second.
Do you have a photo of Teddy?
Okay, it's been cooling down quite a lot over here, to the point that it's... Yeah, the temperatures are a lot more bearable. Also, hello there, Aurora, didn't see her just now. But it has gotten pretty windy in here, so the door has been slamming quite a bit recently. Let's see, it's been heating up in here. Yeah, okay.
Yes, I have tons. At least I did. But during our move, because we were in a hurry to catch the evacuation train, all our luggage was...
Not a problem. Now, I will ask you a few questions. You must think carefully. The more accurate your answers, the higher the chance we will find Teddy. Understand? Let's start. Height? Weight?
Teddy is exactly 20 centimeters shorter than me, so he's 101 centimeters tall. He's heavier than me, about 32 kilograms.
Can you describe the color and style of clothes Teddy was wearing when he disappeared?
A blue shark onesie.
Without a moment's hesitation, Holly answers all of Quingye's questions. Following her descriptions, Quingye sketches Teddy's portrait. It turns out that Teddy is a bamboo.
So, Teddy must look something like this, right?
There we go, detective sketch. A sketch Quingye made in accordance with Holly's descriptions. So, Holly's friend Teddy is actually a bamboo.
Whoa, you can really draw, Miss Officer. That's Teddy. But he's been gone so many days. Do you think we can still find him?
Your case is now accepted, Citizen Holly.
Oh, thank you so much. Dad told me that the officers at Public Security wouldn't have time for this sort of thing.
Don't worry, Public Security Officer Qingyi will be on the case. But there's one last question I need you to answer. Can you do that for me?
Okay.
When and where did you last see Teddy?
It was at the Gravity Cinema. I wanted popcorn, so Teddy went out to buy some. I waited until the movie was over, but Teddy never came back.
Gravity Cinema? That's right next to the branch office, and yet a disappearance happened.
I can't believe a crime would happen in plain sight like that. It's worth investigating.
Good. But first, I need to escort Holly home. Let's meet later near Gravity Cinema in Lumina Square.
Okay, and well, there we have our titular missing bamboo.
Yeah, we were
Okay.
looking for a teddy bear, but once this mentioned a shark onesie, I realized, oh wait, that is not gonna be a teddy bear, is it?
Well, sort of, only... this world's version of teddy bears, that can be dressed up and stuff and such. Okay. And yeah, from the sounds of it with, well, evacuation train and such, it sounds like them moving was more that story, yeah, more an excuse they told her to explain them evacuating from a hollow disaster.
Oh
It's
dear.
Aura, Teddy Bamboo. I'm a bit surprised we haven't had a teddy bear Bamboo yet. That gibberish. Analyzing source data. Please hold on. Ah, it's you, manager. I've just finished scanning all the 383,019 surveillance camera footage in this area. Find any clues? I simply extracted the footage from the database for data analysis and pattern recognition. Actually, I did find some footage of Teddy, but it's kind of weird. Is of Teddy walking out in the cinema with popcorn in hand, craning its neck around as though it's looking for something. The last place he was seen was right here in this parking lot. Although several days have passed, we should still perform a thorough investigation of this area. I'm coming with you. Young people are always so full of energy. I'll leave this one up to you to handle, Assistant Officer. I'm going to run another analysis on the surveillance footage and see if I missed anything. Yeah, odd that he would leave. Okay, seems we got multiple points where we can look, so let's start from the start. Folder on the ground. An envelope like this usually has important stuff inside. And let's get Quingy to take a look at it. Slip the envelope into an evidence bag. Good. That's a chunky kitty. Autographed poster. An autographed poster. This thing must be worth a lot. Why would anyone toss it out here like trash? How about you come home with me then?
That is weird, unless it was figured out that the signature is fake, which basically makes it not worth a lot to begin with.
Yeah, and it seems that we can't Okay, either I founded 2 important items, or we just get sent back to Quingy after 2 anyways.
Judging from your appearance, it seems like you found something.
Please take a look, Chingy. Not bad for an assistant public security officer, right?
Manager, why did you pick up so much trash? Don't tell me you thought all this was evidence.
Huh? So it's all useless? How could that be? And I was even thinking about how to respond to the compliments.
Completely normal for a first investigation. After all, evidence doesn't just fall from the sky, you know. Let me analyze these videos, then together with... Wait a minute. What's that in your pocket?
Evidence, autographed poster. An old autographed poster that almost didn't make it as evidence. It says, "To Holly and Teddy." It was apparently something Teddy had on the day it went missing. It doesn't seem to be anything special. What clues does it hold? Really, everything is fine? They snuck that meme in here?
Oh dear.
I picked it up earlier. It's a signed poster and seemed collectible, so I thought I'd take it home.
It has value as a collectible? Then it shouldn't have been discarded so carelessly for you to find like that. Without the manager's deep knowledge of films, I might have overlooked this detail. The handwriting is a bit smudged, but you can still make out "To Holly." If it was dropped by Teddy, it's worth further investigation. Let me scan it. Look, there's residue of a strong reaction from highly active etheric matter. Quite a significant amount, too. An item outside a hollow contaminated with such a high concentration of etheric residue. This actually makes our search easier. I've also made some progress. I discovered a suspicious vehicle that was parked here when Teddy disappeared. If it's related to the disappearance, then the vehicle might also be contaminated with etheric residue.
Which means that we can track it down.
Let's go and check it out.
Oh dear.
Never break, really?
Very good, Assistant Public Security Officer. We quickly tracked down the suspicious vehicle. As I suspected, there's residue of a strong reaction from highly active etheric matter on the rear wheels.
Oh, then is it already time to go arrest the suspect?
Huh? No, that's not how this works. Criminal investigation requires concrete evidence. We need to keep calm, Assistant Officer. Etheric residue is indeed suspicious, but this is new Eridu after all. There are various causes for contamination with etheric residue. We can't quite deem it something particularly strange at this stage. No worries. I'll handle surveillance of the car. I don't need to sleep anyway.
Are you sure you'll be okay if you don't rest at all, Qingyi?
Zhuyuan always expresses the same. It's just unnecessary concern. Everyone is acting like this. Zhuyuan, Holly, and now even the manager. Humans are indeed an interesting species, projecting so much emotion onto things that are not even alive. Though helping citizens is part of a public security officer's duties, Teddy is just a bang-boo. In the end, the existence of intelligent machines is to be discarded in place of humans when danger arises. Take me, for example. Despite being an advanced model known as a 01NG6 criminal investigation automaton, I'm essentially just a bang-boo with more complex functionality.
Replace that with a Q, an I, and a Y and an I at the end. Quingy.
And regarding life and death, I believe Teddy and I are identical. Neither of us actually cling to it. I really didn't expect Holly to be so upset.
I'm no expert, but the purpose of intelligent machines definitely isn't just to be discarded.
A most interesting species indeed. Don't worry, bang-boo or automaton, we are not as fragile as humans. Today's investigation was very fruitful. With these leads, we can apply for an official search warrant from public security. If there's anything I need help with in the future, I'll be sure to contact you. I'll be leaving now.
There we go.
Alright, so she was designed for criminal investigation from the very beginning.
Yep.
Was wondering if she had another job or something before, but alright.
Okay, here we go. Welcome home, Belle. I see you haven't managed to completely shut down Internet yet. How are things going? I've got some clues, but things are still kind of murky. No matter what, it's still a good thing that we're building up some goodwill with PubSec. Although it sounds a little unfair to Qingyi and Zuyen. As ordinary citizens of New Eridu, all we can do is wait for Qingyi to get back to us. Take a break. And that's Act 1 done. Okay. Let's continue on to Act 2. Ever since checking out that vehicle, Qingyi hasn't been in contact. It just occurred to me, I wonder if Teddy's been found yet. In that moment, there's a sudden knock at the door. Hello, sorry to bother you, it's Public Security's Community Service. Got a problem? Call New Eridu Police, Public Security. Peer-to-peer community service, I'm Officer Qingyi. She sounds more normal this time, doesn't she? Speaking of which, who booked this community service?
Pleased to meet you. I'm Public Security Officer Qingyi. Please tell me the specific request you have for Public Security Community Service.
Seems like autopilot mode kicked in again. What do you think? Should we wake up Qingyi?
Congratulations on becoming the head of public security!
Oh, very well. As head, my first command is to stop all community service. The video store managers? Oh, seems I was having a pretty good dream just now.
You seem kind of tired. Are you okay?
It had been too long since I last shut down, and my processors were being occupied with redundant data. That's all. It matters not. I've been keeping watch over the suspicious vehicle we identified last time, and finally caught evidence of it entering and exiting the Cretan Hollow. I've applied for personnel and carrots from public security. Once the approval goes through, we can go find Teddy.
That moment, another knock comes at the door.